Greetings, true believers. Mr.Tennessen here, and I've got a question from Nightwing22. I agree with you, but what about Abomination? I never seen him in any comic.
Huh. You never seen him?
No, I'm assuming you mean who do you think would win in a fight?
The Incredible Hulk or the Abomination?
Good question, Nightwing. It turns out that the Abomination hasn't been in any comics recently. He is, however, the Hulk's standard enemy aside from the army, so he is in a lot of the older issues. Now, the two of them have a lot of the same superpowers, but let's list off their differences. Hulk and Abomination both have super strength. They both can use their powerful legs to leap great distances, and they both have regeneration. Both of them are tremendously immune to great temperatures, and both of them can hold their breath for extended periods of times.
The differences between the two are that the Abomination has a much greater strength score than the Hulk.
At least, when he first turns into the Hulk.
However, the Incredible Hulk's regeneration is much superior to that of the Abomination.
Okay, so I'm going to be looking at a couple different fights today. I'll be looking at some from the Essential Hulk series, and issue 384 from back in '91. Now, because the Abomination was created in an issue of the Incredible Hulk, let's check out his origins. Now, it turns out that the Abomination was originally a Soviet spy named Emil Blonsky. Though Emil was originally ordered to just take pictures of Banner's gamma ray machine, he decided to try using it on himself, turning him into the hideous Abomination. So the Abomination just runs around breaking things in this military base, testing his powers for a while, until he smashes through a wall and comes across the Hulk. Well, it turns out that right now the Incredible Hulk is hypnotized by the Stranger and has been made to just destroy anything in his path. So Hulk and Abomination start fighting each other, and throughout the entire battle, Hulk does not land a single hit. In fact, Abomination starts pummeling Hulk really bad. He knocks him to the ground, and then smacks him right in the face, putting him down for the count. The battle continues in the next issue, when a bunch of army troops decide that the Incredible Hulk is the only one capable of stopping the Abomination. They take him back to one of Banner's gamma-powered machines, and revive him to full power. Shortly thereafter, Hulk turns back into Bruce Banner, and decides that he has the perfect machine to sap some of the Abomination's outrageous strength. So the machine works, and the Abomination temporarily loses part of his power. The fight starts again with Hulk pounding a severely weakened Abomination. So the fight goes on for a couple panels, until the Stranger comes back and decides that the Hulk's brute rage would make it impossible for him to ever serve another master. So instead, he decides to take the Abomination as his cohort. So that's the first fight down, and now I'll go over these other two pretty quickly. So in this issue, number 159, the Abomination gets hired by General Ross to try and defeat the Hulk. They find each other, a battle ensues, and they both get some really good hits in. One thing that this issue shows really well is how much stronger Hulk has gotten since their last battle. Hulk gets a lot of really good hits in, and it looks like he's winning there for a while. But in the end, the Abomination convinces Hulk to go after General Ross instead of him. This last one is issue 384, and Hulk has been shrunk to 6 inches tall. This issue doesn't have much fighting in it, but it does show how strong Hulk has gotten. His thunderclaps, when next to his ear, bring Abomination to the ground. And his punches, even when he's this size, seem to do a lot. So I'm going to say that in any of these issues, the Hulk would lose. He could easily be beaten by the Abomination.
Well, maybe not easily, but he would lose.
But I don't think the Abomination could withstand the power of 1,000,000 exploding suns. However, I do think that the Green Scar, or World War Hulk, could beat the Abomination. Now, I'm pretty sure Bruce Banner still is considered World War Hulk. He probably still does have his extra power increase from the explosion on Planet Hulk, and from his anger at the Illuminati. So yeah, my verdict for this one is, right now the Hulk wins. 2 years ago,
Abomination kicks his ass.
Okay, so now I'm going to do a bit of a follow-up on my Hulk vs. Juggernaut and Hulk vs. Thing videos. Alright, for my Hulk vs. Thing battle, I don't know if a lot of you get this. The Hulk and Thing have been fighting for a long time. It's always been a ridiculously heated debate as to which one was stronger. There was even a part-time TV show where entire episodes were devoted to Hulk fighting Thing, and neither of them ever won. Then there was the Hulk vs. Thing miniseries, where the entire comic was deciding which one was stronger. It showed instances where the Thing had beat Hulk and where the Hulk had beat Thing, and both times it made sure that the reader knew that the fight was unbalanced. Anyways, for them to finally settle that debate is kind of a big deal. Then there's the Hulk vs. Juggernaut battle. Now just so you know, going hit for hit means they're basically as strong as each other. I say Hulk wins because he dented Juggernaut's helmet, which is supposed to be stronger than adamantium. He was still rolling with the punches after his fight with Juggernaut with the rest of the X-Men, and he proved himself smart enough to use Juggernaut's weaknesses to his advantage. So there you go. Hulk beats Thing, Juggernaut, and Abomination. Now, if you guys want to ask me a who do you think would win in a fight question, send me a YouTube message and I'll do my best to answer it. Also, if you guys want to figure out some great information about your favorite comic book characters, check out leaderslayer.com. That's where I got all my colored comic covers. I love alliteration.
Enough said.